I don't know if we as a species are going to really make it. It's very sad because the human family has so much hope and so much power, but we seem to squander it all because we can't seem to be able to live together, not as families, not as communities, not as various people from different races or different groups or different nations, not even with other animals or other species. It seems that we are losing the battle, and the great experiment of life is becoming a failure because of our egos, because of our minds being so set on being the one who is right all the time, or the one with more power, the one who can force others to build to his or her will in order to prove self-worth. That is why we need to get rid of the poison before we live really good lives. The poison is killing all of us. But what I have to say to you is somewhat like the women in white, except it's very different. It says also that you can enter into what is known as the kingdom of heaven, or the beloved community by some, or Satchitananda, or the mind of bliss, by sitting, by meditating and contemplating, by looking deep within at all of the pain and suffering and all of the ugliness and all of the scar tissue that we built as a result of being hurt before, by looking at all of the pain and sorrow and losses that we need to grieve but haven't grieved before in the past because we were afraid. And we need to grieve now but refuse to grieve because we feel that we are all right. We feel that everyone else has a problem. But deep in our hearts we know that if we ever go to those deep dark places, we will be both afraid and ashamed, and the pain will be overwhelming. But until we go through those dark nights of the soul on purpose, we will never have peace, and we will only cause destruction in this nation and on this earth. It is time for us to begin to sit, to still the mind, to meditate, just letting the thoughts and feelings that rise up float by. With each breath in, we bring in relaxation. With each breath out, we exhale the tension. Breathing in, relaxation. Breathing out the worries of the day. Breathing in, light and hope and warmth. And breathing out until we center ourselves on the breath and still the mind and thoughts until we come to a place of peace and rest, a place where our minds are quiet and where we find joy, the joy that exists at the very heart of creation, the joy that exists at the center of our minds when we are not trying to live lives the way other people told us that we should. The true self, the divine self, given many names, awakens when we let go of all of the other thoughts that have been implanted inside of us, and we find life and let go of the need to be better than anyone, realizing that we are the best. We are that divine spark that we seek. We are the stillness in the night. We are the beautiful clouded sign. We are the very essence and nature of the universe itself. And we are that creative power, that creative love that can turn the darkest moments into light. When we break free from the lies and self-deception, we will find that we are that thing which we seek and that we call God, Goddess, divine, for we are in essence that. And we can say to ourselves, when we come face to face with our image of God, I am that. Namaste. Keep meditating. Your meditation will upset the self.